We halted the Shivan advance. We sealed off Capella, and our people are safe. Maybe forever. No one can fathom how or why the Shivans destroyed the Capella star. We lost a place many of us called home. We lost entire squadrons, the Colossus, and most of our fleet. We lost so many friends that we celebrate our victory with grief and mourning. From our odyssey into hell, we return with a gift. The ancient technology to build a portal between Delta Serpentis and Sol. To restore the link to our blue planet. To return home after all these years.
Officers, crew, and personnel of the GTD Temeraire. We have established our presence in the N362 system, and surrounding space appears to be clear of hostiles. Our navigation computer has compensated for the gravitational influence from the neutron star. The crew of the GTC Duke has been transferred to the GTL Solace, and a temporary replacement crew for the cruiser has been assigned. Upon questioning of Captain Iwakura and Commander Tell, we have ascertained that there is a significant discrepancy between GTVA historical records and theirs. Our records show that the Lucifer was successfully destroyed in transit between Delta Serpentis and Sol, resulting in the collapse of the node. According to Iwakura and Tell, the mission to destroy the Lucifer failed, which resulted in the destruction of Earth and the annihilation of every colony in Sol. The GTA was unable to organize another assault against the Lucifer, and was subsequently overwhelmed by the Shivan Armada. Captain Iwakura claimed to be from the Terran sleeper ship Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is a modified Orion-class destroyer that was under construction during the Great War. Upon losing contact with Earth in the First Fleet, the GTA began devising an operation to evacuate as many people as possible from contested systems. The Sanctuary was modified to support passengers in hibernation. However, her systems were mostly incomplete and vulnerable to Shivan attack. The remnants of GTA forces attempted a final incursion against Shivan forces, as the Sanctuary made her way from Delta Serpentis to N362, where interference from the neutron star would conceal her from Shivan scouts. The distraction succeeded, and the Sanctuary was able to pass through undetected. She has remained in the system to this day, waiting for the Shivans to leave. As far as her crew is aware, they are the only Terrans left alive in the entire galaxy. With such a discrepancy between our respective historical records, it can only be concluded that we have somehow reached an alternate universe to our own. If this is the case, then we are the first Terrans in history to have achieved interdimensional travel. While speculation on the phenomenon of alternate dimensions exists, actual travel between universes has remained unproven and unrecorded. The most likely time point of entry to this universe would be during our transit from Delta Serpentis to Sol. Engineering reported fluctuations in both the Orestes and the Temeraire's meson reactors when entering the portal. But as power integrity was not affected, it was deemed an isolated anomaly. Further studies will have to be undertaken to determine the nature of these fluctuations and how they relate to our current situation. We are also working on a solution regarding the return to our home universe. Contact with the Orestes is intermittent and sparse. Although we have dropped communication buoys throughout Ross 128 and Laramis, the vast distances require significant transit times for our transmissions. We have informed the Orestes of our findings, but it will take some time before we receive an answer. In the meantime, we are establishing a rendezvous with the sleeper ship Sanctuary. Captain Iwakura has informed us that the Sanctuary is based in the nebula surrounding the neutron star N362. The volatility of the nebula makes for an ideal hiding environment, but due to extreme gravitational forces, it is a forbidding and perilous place to navigate. Rear Admiral Carey, GTD Temeraire. Welcome to Quarterdeck, Commander. Although this space is usually reserved for squadron leaders, the importance of this mission necessitates that I brief you directly for your next sortie. Captain Iwakura has specifically requested you to join her in the N362 Nebula, so I've assigned you leadership over Alpha Wing in this mission. You and your wing are to follow Captain Iwakura into the Nebula as part of an expeditionary force. We cannot risk sending any of our capital ships in due to the intense gravitational forces within the nebula. The shielding of your fighters should be sufficient to protect your hull from the gravitational pull for a short while. Captain Iwakura will have situational command of this sortie. Keep within visual range of Captain Iwakura's fighter, and maintain your shield integrity at all times. Flight Deck has prepared a wing of Aurora fighters. The sensor module on the fighter will give you extended sensor capabilities within the nebula, giving you an advantage should there be any hostile contact. Choose wingmen that you trust, Commander. Your wing is going to be first contact to the Sanctuary.
We're in Temeraire Control. The area is highly ionized. Severe gravitational eddies exist in all directions.
Well, I'm glad we managed to all jump into the same place. Yes, sir.
Wow. How anyone could stay in a place like this is beyond my understanding. I'm on it.
This has been the home of our people for 50 years, Alpha Wing. We have been given little choice.
How long have you been serving the Sanctuary, Captain?
All my life, Alpha One. Commander Tal and I are both children of Great War veterans. We are two of the very few qualified pilots on board the Sanctuary.
How many pilots? 2? 3 squadrons?
We have not your squadron of fighters, Ensign. We've been out here without logistical support for the past 5 decades.
We've had to cannibalize every fighter we had for parts and repairs. Our Apollos and Vogues were used up all within the first 2 years. Now we have a hodgepodge of 5 fighters which no longer resemble their original selves.
Alpha Wing, did you see that? Unknown contact passed by about 20 meters from my position.
Negative, Commander. I didn't see anything.
Me neither.
The nebula is full of phantom ships, Alpha One. Some on the Sanctuary have gone mad from their visions. They are the ones we put back into cryogenic sleep until the nightmares subside.
Phantom ships?
I have never seen them myself. Some people claim that they are a result of psychosis. We've had psychologists study the effects of the nebula on the human brain ever since we came here.
Bunch of rumors and hallucinations. We've been scouting the nebula for years and have come across naught but Shivans.
I'm on it.
We are coming up to our rendezvous position. ETA around 1 minute.
fighters up ahead. Captain, the sanctuary is hailing us.
This is the Sanctuary. To all fighters, recall. We're under attack by a Shivan force. Multiple fighter and bomber wings.
Sanctuary, this is Captain Iwakura. We have reached your position, scrambling to help. All wings, protect the Sanctuary!
Captain, it's good fortune that you have arrived as you did. We're not going to last long against these bombers.
Bad, sir. Shame. Tally, sir, I'm on him. Tally, sir, I'm on him.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
The immediate area reads clear. All pilots proceed to dock with Captain Iwakura. Are those Terran fighters?
Affirmative. Sanctuary Control. We have finally made contact with a Terran presence outside our own. This is Commander Bay of the GTVA Fortunes Battle Group.
Greetings, Sanctuary. I come on behalf of the GTVA to establish contact with your forces for our mutual benefit and safety. I ask permission to come aboard to speak with your commanding officer.
Permission granted, Commander. Proceed to dock. We are honored by your presence, pilots of the GTVA. Welcome to the Sanctuary, the last refuge of our people and our final hope for survival. We have already heard from Captain Iwakura about your origins and your ships. While the circumstances of our meeting are certainly strange, it is no less welcome for that. We will establish communications with your command ship and initiate preparations for evacuating the nebula. It will not be long before the Shivans arrive in greater force, and we need to be away from the system before this happens. Thanks to your presence, our spark of hope has grown. This is Temeraire Control. Scans read the area as secure. We are ready to receive you, Admiral. We copy Temeraire Control. The Admiral's shuttle is launching now.
Corey, Taylor, take up escort positions around the Admiral's shuttle.
I don't see the point of this ceremony. Sheevens could be back at any moment. Why are we wasting time on this?
Doesn't the word tradition mean anything to you, Taylor? This is the standard GTVA procedure for initiating diplomatic contact with a new faction. We've always been doing this.
Standard GTVA procedure? There is no GTVA. The GTVA is all the way in some parallel universe that we can't get to.
The GTVA is here too, Taylor. The GTVA exists wherever there is a ship that acts in the service of the Alliance. The GTVA existed in the nebula beyond Gamma Draconis. The GTVA existed in the space beyond the second Gnosis. When we came over to this universe, we brought the GTVA over with us. This includes its traditions, its mission, its ideals, and its history. This also includes this ceremony.
Sir, do you really believe that? Lost in some alternate universe, far away from home and family, ceremonies like this are still important?
I do, Taylor. And I believe that all the ideals we were taught while serving the GTVA are going to get us through all this.
You should feel honored, pilots of the GTVA. Who else would be given an invitation to fly honor guard for an admiral from another universe?
Now that alone would make this a special occasion.
The invitation was the very least the Admiral could do. After all, you defended the Sanctuary from a Sheevan attack with bravery and skill. I'm surprised she didn't award you an Order of Galatea.
You see, Taylor, this universe isn't so different after all. We share some similarities in the way Command awards its pilots.
Or doesn't, as the case may be.
I believe I'm going to enjoy serving with your GTVA. Is every pilot wing like yours, Commander Bay?
Corey and Taylor are pretty unique, I admit, but I'd trust them to watch my back anytime.
Well, as far as leaders go, Commander, you're not all that bad either.
Amazing. Your ships truly are as beautiful as our Kira has told.
You can thank the Vasudans for that. They've been instrumental in designing our current generation of ships since the second Sheevan incursion.
Plus, this is only about half the power we brought with us. Wait until you see the Orestes.
The Admiral is on board, Alpha Wing. Dock with the Temeraire for your debriefing. And welcome back. Welcome back to the Temeraire, Alpha Wing. From what I've heard from Rear Admiral Carey, she's been rather impressed with the manner by which you conducted yourself in your ambassadorial position. I think you can expect to serve more unofficial first contact sorties in the near future if you keep this up. Everyone on board is excited to hear about our contact with the Sanctuary. First negotiations are underway, so we should be able to get a better understanding of this universe and how things work here. In the meantime, the Admiral's authorized you to either sit in at the negotiations or take a rest, whichever you feel is best. I'm sure we'll hear about the results soon enough anyway.
We have made first contact with the Sanctuary and have begun her integration with our battle group. She has undergone minor repairs with the assistance of the logistics ship Solace, but for the most part has successfully maintained hull and systems integrity. Inspection by the Solace's engineers have revealed the Sanctuary to be fully self-reliant and self-sufficient. Modified dust intakes collect nebula gas, and there's a full fuel processing facility aboard the ship. Moreover, the Sanctuary holds tens of thousands of Great War refugees in cryogenic suspension, waiting for the day that humankind could claim another planet as home. Upon hearing of our origins, Admiral Nishiev has made her intentions clear regarding the future of the ship and her passengers. The Admiral and her crew wish to follow us back to our home universe, where humanity has not been destroyed by the Shivans and where mankind still has a home among the stars. Although we have, at present, no means or understanding of how to return to our universe, I have accepted the request of the Sanctuary's crew to accompany us. From a humanitarian perspective, we cannot condemn these refugees to a life in hiding, waiting for the Shivans to determine their fate. Nor can we deny ourselves the company of what is likely to be the only remaining human presence in these systems. The destruction of the SD Chiton appears to have captured the attention of Shivan forces in Laramis. Shivan activity has intensified within N362, and reconnaissance reports a large number of Shivan warships entering the system from the Laramis jump node. A number of Shivan warships are based at the node, preventing any ship from leaving the system. This presents us with a tactical difficulty. The blockade is of sufficient strength to challenge our warships, and without the help of the Arrestes battle group, we cannot guarantee the survival of our ships if we attempt to break through. Communications difficulties prevent us from coordinating an assault with the Arrestes. There is also no way to tell if a similar blockade is being set up on the far side of the node, in the Laramis system. This has significantly limited our strategic options, and time is growing short. Fortunately, there exists an alternative exit strategy. Navigation logs were downloaded from the Duke's computer to ascertain the final destination of the possessed cruiser. Reconnaissance at those coordinates revealed a striking find, a Knossos artifact. This is the only knowledge that we have had of a Knossos portal in this system, although it has been theorized that several unstable subspace nodes must exist, due to the intense gravitational forces exerted by the N362 star. The portal appears to have been only recently activated, most likely by a communication from the Duke once it had arrived in the system. The activation of the portal might also account for the increased Shivan activity. Though we have no idea where the portal leads, it presents a more attractive target than running blockades in Shivan-contested systems. I have ordered our ships to make for the portal. To maximize our chances of success, the Temeraire will be making a diversionary attack at the Laramis node in an effort to draw Shivan forces away from the rest of the battle group. Although the Temeraire was designed for rear-line operations, she is still a formidable offensive platform, and the most powerful warship we have available. Our onboard mounted torpedo launchers should also give us a tactical advantage over Shivan capital ships, so long as we outrange their main beam cannons. We have yet to regain contact with the GTD Arrestes. We have no idea as to the status of the destroyer, and can only assume that we make this journey alone. Should our fortunes turn against us today, keep with you this affirmation. I have been honored to serve with you all, and I have no doubt in my mind that the Temeraire is home to the finest crew in the GTVA. Godspeed. Rear Admiral Carey, GTD Temeraire.
All right, 56. We've got our backs up against the wall with nowhere to run. We've been cut off from the Arrestees battle group and have been forced into making a run for the Gnosis portal. The Shivans are moving into this system like flies onto a corpse, and there's precious little time to prepare. Rear Admiral Carey has ordered the battle group to split into two groups. The first group, composed of the Sanctuary, the Solace, La Bouchère, Duke, and Bretonnia, will make a run for the node. You've been assigned to cover their retreat alongside elements from the 61st Squadron. The Temeraire and her fighter wings are to form the second group. They will be assaulting Shivan positions at the Laramis jump node in an attempt to draw as many Shivan forces away from the Gnosos portal as possible. Be thankful you don't have to be in that firestorm, pilots. Scouting wings report a number of Shivan vessels near the portal. 2 Rakshasa-class cruisers are in the area, with 2 wings of Mara fighters as escorts. The Maros will be your primary targets, but do not spend too long taking them out. Our ships will be entering the system soon after you arrive, and will be making their way to the portal. We need the anti-ship firepower of the Shivan cruisers minimized if our ships are going to survive the gauntlet. Of course, don't expect the rest of the Shivans in the system to sit idly by while we steal the last vestiges of humanity from under their noses. So expect further Shivan forces to arrive. You'll be operating without logistical support pilots. The majority of the Temeraire's resources have been spent preparing for the assault at the Laramus node. Try to save your secondary armament, since you'll have nothing to replace it with over the course of this mission.
Temeraire control, we're in. I've got a visual on the Knossos portal. 2 cruisers and 2 wings of Mars are in the area.
All fighters, form up on me. Engage targets at my command.
Yes, sir.
Delta Wing, now on station, awaiting orders. I'm on it.
56. Be advised, the Duke will be jumping in momentarily. Neutralize as many targets as you are able before she arrives.
I'm on it.
Mars are down, sir. Now targeting the cruisers.
Yes,
Tally,
sir.
sir. I'm on
Targeting
it.
weapons now.
GTC Duke has arrived in the area. We're making our way to the portal.
Yes, sir. Targeting
Tally,
weapons
sir.
now.
Temeraire here. We've engaged a Ravana destroyer at the Laramus node. We're taking losses, but we've got the upper hand. So far.
Bletchley Wing is targeting us. Send some fighters to break their attack.
Yes, sir. Targeting weapons now.
Copy that. Suppressing turrets.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
This is the Duke. Our repairs won't hold up much longer. We need more cover if we're going to make it. Yes, sir.
We have made...
Temeraire Control, we're in. I've got a visual on the Knossos portal. 2 cruisers and 2 wings of Mars are in the area. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All fighters, form up on me. Engage targets at my command.
Delta Wing, now on station, awaiting orders.
56. Be advised, the Duke will be jumping in momentarily. Neutralize as many targets as you are able before she arrives.
Show us how it's done, sir. Yes, sir. Targeting weapons now.
All the Mars are down, sir. Now targeting cruisers.
GTC Duke has arrived in the area. We're making our way to the portal. Yes, sir.
I'm on it.
Temeraire here. We've engaged a Ravana destroyer at the Laramus node. We're taking losses, but we've got the upper hand. So far.
One of the cruisers is down. Good work, people.
Black Wing is targeting us. Send some fighters to break their attack.
I'm on. I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Affirmative.
This is the Duke. Our repairs won't hold up much longer. We need more cover if we're going to make it.
Yes, sir. Temeraire Control, we're in. I've got a visual on the Knossos portal. 2 cruisers and 2 wings of Mars are in the area.
Delta Wing, now on station.
All fighters, form up on me. Engage targets at my command.
Tally, sir. I'm on in.
56. Be advised, the Duke will be jumping in momentarily. Neutralize as many targets as you are able before she arrives.
Copy that. Suppressing turrets. turrets.
GTC Duke has arrived in the area. We're making our way to the portal.
Yes, sir.
Temeraire here. We've engaged a Ravana destroyer at the Laramus node. We're taking losses, but we've got the upper hand. So far.
Lakshmi Wing is targeting us. Send some fighters to break their attack.
Yes, sir.
I'm on it.
Tally, sir. I'm on it.
Objective neutralized. Watch your back, pilot! Get this bandit off me!
All Morris are down, sir. Now targeting the cruisers.
This is the GTCV Le Boucher, moving towards Nossos port.
Yes, sir. Targeting weapons now. Hostiles approaching fast.
Kane-class cruisers jumped in. Designation Reverend Hill. Targeting the Le Boucher.
Free fire acknowledged, sir.
Roger, boss. Targeting weapons.
Yes, sir. Targeting weapons now.
Antonia has arrived. Engaging subspace drive. This is it.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target. Affirmative.
Solace on station.
Gentlemen bombers. Watch out for the shockwave from their warheads.
Le Boucher jumping out. See you on the other side.
This is the Sanctuary. We were ambushed by a Shivan cruiser. We need some bomber support.
Captain Iwakura here, Commander Bay. The Sanctuary's fighters are at your service.
The Nabros is on an attack vector towards the sanctuary. Attack out his beam cannon now. Yes, sir. Copy that. Suppressing turrets.
Roger, boss. Targeting weapons.
Tally, sir. I'm on him.
This is the Temeraire. Shivan warheads have hit us hard. We've got damage to several critical systems. We're heading to the portal. Not all the time.
Tally, sir. I'm on him.
Roger, boss. Targeting weapons. Roger, boss. Targeting weapons.
Tally, sir. I'm on him.
This is the Temeraire. We've managed to evade the Sheevan counterattack, but they're right behind us. It won't be long until they arrive.
Britonia leaving.
Sweet fortune. We barely hold it together. All fighters. Protect the Temeraire. Must not fall.
Roger that, sir. Disarming target now.
We're taking hits here. We need immediate support.
Roger, boss. Targeting weapons.
Tally, sir. I'm on him.
Get this bandit off me!
Good work. The Navarus is going down. Free fire acknowledged, sir. The Reservoir has been destroyed.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yes, sir.
We've got a destroyer coming in. Ravana class.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh, hell. This is it. Well done.
Copy that. Suppressing turrets. Tally, sir. I'm on him.
Stay cool, everyone. I repeat, stay cool. We're gonna make it through this. I swear.
Our torpedoes should be able to take out the destroyer, but we need those forward beam cannons taken out.
Breaking to attack.
Picking up a fighter launch from the Able. Careful, sir.
I've got him in my sight.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
I've got him in my sight.
We've got a hull breach. Sector 82, decks 15 and 16.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine. I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Breaking to attack. Breaking to attack.
Tally, sir. I'm on him.
Get this bandit off me! Target acquired. Target acquired.
That did it, pilot. We should be clear from here on.
I'm on it. I hear you, boss. This guy is mine. I'm on it. With pleasure.
I'm on it, sir. I'm on it, sir.
Free fire acknowledged, sir.
The Able has been destroyed. We did it.
Personal log, Commander Bay. Well, we didn't. We got everyone through safely. The Temeraire, her ships, and the Sanctuary are now in the hands of fate and fortune. No one knows what's on the other side of the Knossos portal. All that we know is it's connected to those beings who possessed the Duke and brought her here. And it was here where we found the Sanctuary. Coincidence? Maybe not. Whoever designed this to happen can't be all that bad if they gave us the opportunity to save these refugees from the Shivans. I wonder what has happened to the RSDs and the rest of the battle group. I hope they're okay, wherever they are, and I hope we'll be able to join up with them again before this is all over.
Ready to do this, kid? Yeah, I think so. The Lucifer's closing in on the Orestes.
Alpha Wing, hit your burners and intercept enemy bombers at will. Do not engage the SD hive. We'll deal with the destroyer ourselves. Charging jump engine to the subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes' time.
Delta Wing now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
This is the Boreas. We've suffered heavy beam damage to our weapons reactor. Lost power to our forward beams.
Commander's personal log. It happened again. The same dream. The dream about the Orestes. Every night for the past couple of nights, ever since we met up with the Sanctuary. I've just got this feeling that something terrible has happened, or is about to happen. Maybe it's the feeling that I'm never going to see my father and the Orestes ever again.
To the officers and crew of the GTD Temeraire and her accompanying ships. We've made the trip through hell and come out the other side. We withstood everything the Shivans threw at us to come to this place. We are now in uncharted territory, and have gone where no Terran or student has ever been in recorded history. Since we have arrived here, no Shivan vessel has followed us through the Knossos portal. We do not yet know the reason for this, but have welcomed the respite. We've taken the opportunity to undergo minor repairs, and send out reconnaissance flights to probe the immediate area. I'm keeping the battle group on heightened alertness, as action may come upon us at any time. Stay vigilant, and be ready to be on call should the time come. Rear Admiral Carey, GTD Temeraire.
Hey, Commander. Yes, it's me, Taylor. I just wanted to thank you for, being there for me and Corey. I know he wouldn't normally say anything, but we've been through a lot lately, and you've helped us out a lot in keeping us together. Listen, I just wanted to say, if you ever need someone to watch your back out there, you can count on us. Ensign Mina Taylor.
Thank you for coming to Quarterdeck, Commander. This is a matter of some urgency, regarding classified information, so I'm bypassing your squadron leader and briefing you directly. Due to your recent record of service regarding the first contact of the Sanctuary, and your ability to operate without logistical support, I'm authorizing your posting as First Contact Operative. You're aware that we have sent several scouting wings to recon the area over the last few hours. A short time ago, we sent a flight to investigate a signal coming from elsewhere in the system. We lost contact with the wing shortly after they entered the area. Now, we are at present unaware of what forces this system contains, and whether we should expect them to be hostile. I want you to go to their last known position, and find out what happened to our fighters. I've ordered the hangar crew to prepare a stealth fighter for you to fly. We are trusting you to undertake...
This is Alpha 1. I've reached the last known coordinates of the recon wing, picking up 2 signals up ahead. The computer does not recognize the target silhouette. Temeraire Control, this is a possible first contact situation. Please advise. Over.
Acknowledged, Alpha 1. Unknowns have been designated as potentially hostile. We do not know what their sensor capabilities are, so don't get too close.
Sensors aren't picking up any life signs in the fighters. I don't even know what material these ships are made out of.
Are they organic?
Negative, Temeraire. Material appears to be crystalline in structure. The computer can't recognize the compound, however. Unknowns have jumped out, vectoring their destination. They're heading deeper into the system. Temeraire Control, shall I follow them?
Follow them, Alpha 1, but be careful and update us on the situation once you arrive.
Temeraire Control. I'm picking up another ship in the area. Silhouette is also unidentifiable. Unknown fighters have taken up escort positions. Temeraire Control? Temeraire, do you copy?
Alpha 1, Commander Bay, this is Temeraire Control. Please respond.
Temeraire Control, this is Alpha 1. I read you. I've just been hit with a massive energy drain, but my ship seems to be back to normal.
Acknowledged, Alpha 1. We need you to return to the Temeraire at once. We've detected a massive Sheevan incursion into the system. It looks like they're coming here after all.
Temeraire Control, I've got a fix on the unknown ships. I can follow them to their destination. Maybe establish...
Negative, Alpha 1. We need you back at the Temeraire now. That is an order.
We've gone over your flight records in your report, Commander. Though you were unable to get an active scan of the unknown ships, our research division is currently analyzing what information you were able to gain from passive sensors. However, more pressing issues have presented themselves. The Sheevans are pouring into the system. Why they choose now to bring their forces here is unknown to us, but we do know that it will be only a matter of time before we are found and attacked. I need you to meet with Captain Christe and the rest of your squadron at 1800 hours for standing orders regarding your next deployment. It looks like we're about to enter the Crucible once again.
All pilots, scramble, scramble. The Temeraire is under attack and needs immediate fighter support. All pilots, scramble,
Alpha Wing, form up on me. We've got to take out that Ravana's front beam cannon before it opens fire.
Roger, sir.
Right behind you, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll take him
I
down.
hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Tally, sir. I'm on it.
Mission accomplished. The cyber is being taken out.
I hear you, boss. This guy?
Ignore the Sheevan destroyer. The Temeraire will take care of both of them. We need help to take out the bombers and orders.
Tally, sir, I'm on him.
Check your six.
Tally, sir, I'm on him.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down. Bandit on your tail.
Hello up over here. Me and the Shiva need to start seeing other people.
Larige objective has been destroyed.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine. I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Saga has been destroyed.
Free fire acknowledged, sir.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Area looks clear. A good thing too, we've got fires on several decks in our home region, Sector 25. Not sure how much more we could have taken. We've got no Shivan ships warping in. That was just the first wave.
Sweet fortune. This is it. This is the end.
There's nothing more we can do. All ships, this is the Temeraire. Prepare yourselves for your final stand. If we go down, we shall go down fighting.
Well, if I have to die in an uncharted system far away from home and family, I'm glad it was your company.
I second that, sir.
Alpha, form up on me. Time to take down those 4 beams.
We've got unknown ships warping in.
What the hell? They're engaging the Shivan destroyers.
Yes,
I hear
sir.
you, boss.
We'll take him
This
down.
guy is mine. Boss, this guy is mine.
Yes, sir.
Copy that. Suppressing turrets.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Tally, sir, I'm on him.
I hear you, boss. This guy is mine.
Shivan ships have been destroyed. The unknown vessels have warped out. All pilots, engage docking maneuvers. We need to gather our forces and reconsider our tactical situation.
Personal log, Commander Bay. We cheated death again. The Temeraire and her ships are safe. The Shivan madness seems to have burned itself out. There's been nothing official yet, but I'm pretty sure that there are no Shivans left in the system anymore. Those Vishnans, that's what they call themselves, at least in our speech. They have been the piece of the puzzle which has been missing from this whole thing, ever since the Duke went crazy and brought us here. As soon as the Duke was touched by the psychic emissions of the Vishnans, the Shivans knew we were here. Since then, they've been doing their best to wipe us from existence. As the Shivans were the great destroyers, so the Vishnans are the great preservers. Where there is imbalance, they seek to restore balance, restore the natural order of the universe. Now the Vishnans know we're here. Because we're here, they're not going to let anything get in the way of putting things right. How do I know all this? I ask myself the same question. It's as though I've been listening to whispers all through my life, and that now I'm at this particular moment in time. Everything I've heard has come together to fit in a harmony and unity that I never before thought possible. It's as though my entire life has been building up towards this sequence of events. I'm the only one they talk to. I've been trying to get them to communicate with others, but thus far with no success. I ask myself, after all this, why me? Why did I get cursed with this prescience? Personal log, Commander Bay. That feeling again, as though I were a nexus, a fulcrum for the universe. When I move, the universe moves with me. I felt it in the Second Great War, but it's nothing compared to how I feel now. The Admiral doesn't believe me when I told her that the Orestes was in danger. She wants to bring the fleet back up to full strength before organizing an expedition to head back to Delta Serpentis. I'm reluctant to inform her about my current relationship with the Vishnans, how they communicate with me and no one else. I think I'd be more likely referred to Medlab than to be taken seriously. The Admiral is a good person and a fine commanding officer. This is why I undertake this next action, with only the utmost reluctance.
Commander, please don't do this.
Corey, Taylor, you guys shouldn't be here. Return to the Temeraire. I don't want to drag you two into this for no good reason.
Sorry, sir. We're not leaving. We told you, sir, we're here to watch your back. Who's gonna watch out for you if we're not with you?
I've already given my notice of leave to the Admiral. You guys are still on duty. I don't want you to get reprimanded for following me. Besides, I need to do this alone.
The Admiral knows we're here, Commander. As soon as we found out you were missing and had taken an environment suit, we volunteered to go and get you back.
We're not forcing you to come back to the Temeraire, Commander. We just want to know why you jumped ship and left us behind.
Because, Taylor, there are some things in life that one must face alone. Some things that are just so horrifying that you can't bear to bring them down upon anyone else. I've seen these Vishnans before. They've spoken to me all my life across time and across universes. They've told me I have a destiny, and my destiny is to sacrifice my humanity to save my father. I didn't believe it at first. As a kid, it's easy to deny everything. When I grew up, though, I lost my wife and my mother to the Shivans in Capella. My father is the only person I've got left. I haven't been 100% honest with you, Taylor. When I said I'd lost my father in Capella.
Yes, Commander, we know. Admiral Bay, he's in danger and you are the only person who can save him.
It's not just your father, is it, Commander? It's also the 25,000 people that we left behind in Delta Serpentis. Let us come with you, Commander. If the Admiral asks, we could say the Vision's forces are coming along.
I don't know what to say.
Well, yes would be a good start.
I'm sorry, Corey, Taylor. I made this decision a long time ago. just wish things could be different.
Then, this is goodbye, sir?
Yes, Taylor, this is goodbye. If fortune favors me, then we will see each other again. If not, I'll take this opportunity to say what an honor it has been serving with you two, and how grateful I feel to have shared this brief time.
Goodbye, Commander. I know in my heart that we'll see you again. So, maybe not goodbye after all, but a farewell.
Personal log, Commander Bay. Well, I did it. I set things in motion that can't be reversed. I went against my superior officer, deserted and put into question everything I learned about loyalty and obedience, so that I could fulfill something which has not been anything more than a nagging feeling all my life. Everything seems to have worked out so far. My guilt at leaving Corey and Taylor behind is still present, but I have consoled myself with the thought that I won't be dragging them into something which must be done alone. What I have experienced, I can hardly describe. For the sake of future correspondence, I'll attempt to do so now. My body is still intact, along with my physical effects. These Vishnans, however, don't exist in the same way we do. Their ships aren't crewed by personnel. If it didn't sound so strange, I'd say these ships of theirs are the Vishnans themselves. They are psychic beings, as pure in existence as anything we've come across. To call them energy beings would be to miss the point. They inhabit this universe in much the same way that we would inhabit a room. They exist in some other plane, far removed from our material existence. Their ships are vessels to carry their will, nothing more. When I came aboard, the Vishnans put my body into suspension. I will need little in the way of nourishment or sustenance. My psyche has been transplanted into a ship of my own. I don't experience reality as they do, but in essence, I now have a ship to carry out my will. Before this, the Vishnans have had no knowledge of my father. It is strange. It's almost as though my memories have unlocked specific aspects of the universe which had escaped their notice previously. They now know about the GTVA. They know how we entered this universe. Because of this, they have a connection with everyone I have ever known and met. They don't see in abstracts of time and space anymore. In a way, I think I have shown them what it means to live as a material being. like the Shivans had brought everything they had through the Nosos portal. I only see one Kane and one Moloch with escorting fighters, and one bomber with them. Missionaries, engage Shivan fighters and bombers to stay away from that Moloch. Protectors, your target is the Kane and any fighters that can take out its main beam before it destroys one of our ships. keeper has jumped. Follow her lead, and I'll see everyone on the other side. This is it, Ross 128. This feeling of coming closer and closer to the end of this journey has grown stronger with each passing hour. Everything that has passed has been building up to this moment. It's as though my entire life before coming here has merely been a prelude, and everything that has taken place since then has a weight upon it which threatens to crush me, as though my actions carry the weight of an entire universe. It is my firm belief that what is done over the next few hours could shape the very future of the human race. Ravana destroyers up ahead. Looks like they're blockading the node. We need to destroy their forward beams as fast as possible. They've set up an ambush on the Keeper. Ravana destroyers up ahead. Looks like they're blockading the node. We need to destroy the forward beams as fast as possible. Multiple jump points all around us. They've set up an ambush on the Keeper.
This is Rear Admiral Carey to the crew of the GTD Temeraire. At 1720 hours, we entered the Delta Serpentis system. The GTD Orestes and her ships
Ravana destroyers up ahead. Looks like they're blockading the node. We need to destroy their forward beams as fast as possible. All around us. They've set up an ambush on the Keeper. The Ravana forward beams have been destroyed. Keeper has made it to the Delta Serpentis node. All ships follow her in. Personal log, Samuel Bay. We did it! The Shivans failed in their attacks on the Vishnans, and we are en route to Delta Serpentis to prove false prophecies of events that must not come to pass. No more inconsistency. No more ambiguity. Where there were once questions, there are now answers. This is what I was brought into this universe for, and this is what I was born to do.
Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? It's Temeraire. You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here, but the planet's gravity well prevents us from escaping for A5, which have failed to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. Recharging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
What the hell? I can feel the Lucifer.
Delta Wing, now
It's in
moving to
my
disable
head.
Lucifer beam cannons.
Has escaped. All fighters, return to base immediately. We need to get out of here pronto before the Super Destroyer returns. Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke? What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shooting forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we got boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. The planet's gravity will prevent us from escaping for A5, which we failed to drive on the Lucifer. Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTCG. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. The planet's gravity will prevent us from escaping the Green Fire, which is about to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the Destroyer jumps out and repairs herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. Recharging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTCG. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. The planet's gravity will prevent us from escaping the Green Fire, which is about to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the Destroyer jumps out and repairs herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. Recharging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Orestes Control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Human forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. Managed gravity well prevents us from escaping the Great Fire, which we failed to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack, needing to either take out the Lucifer's engines or open each of the reactors for a killing blow. We charge and jump engine to a subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Lucifer has escaped. All fighters, return to base immediately. We need to get out of here pronto before the Super Destroyer returns. control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke? What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. The balanced gravity well prevents us from escaping Green Bar if we should fail to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We charge the jump engine to the subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Orestes control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke? What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis where we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. The balanced gravity will prevent us from escaping Green Bar if we should fail to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We charge the jump engine to the subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis when we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. Managed gravity well prevents us from escaping very far if we should fail to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and repairs herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We're charging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status? I can
Shivan
feel
forces
the
ambushed us in Ross
Lucifer.
128
It's in my
after
head.
we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis when we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. Managed gravity well prevents us from escaping very far if we should fail to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and repairs herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We're charging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTD Temeraire. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTCG. What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Shivan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis when we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here. We managed gravity prevents us from escaping very far, in which we failed to drive off the Lucifer. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines, or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We charge the jump engine to a subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
In the Piscean Age, it was common belief among Christ-inspired doctrines that when one died, that person's soul essence would leave the material plane. If the person had been virtuous in life, then the soul would ascend to heaven. If the person had been sinful, then hell would await them. Dissatisfaction with the black and white concepts of sinfulness and sainthood, and the difficulty in determining where the line was drawn, provoked alternative suggestions of where the consciousness departs once a person's life was over. Some have reverted to ancient Germanian religion, while others look towards Eastern philosophy for alternatives. Based on the testimony of those who had experienced near-death experiences, it was hypothesized that the consciousness enters first a plane of positive energy, where the good achievements of the life past were reflected upon and lessons taken away from these events. After, the soul enters a dark plane of negative energy, where the disappointments and frustrations were worked through, and lessons learned from these were also taken away. Having grown thus, the soul re-merges with the universe, where it may be reincarnated into another life to continue the lessons it had learned in previous lives. It was believed that one only died because that person had learned everything they needed to learn from this life. One's death always has meaning, even if it is not apparent to those who that person leaves behind. Therefore, one should not always grieve for one's lost potential, but instead gain solace from the fruitfulness of that person's life, and to reflect upon the events which had helped shape that person. Know that the person's death is not meaningless, no matter how cruel it may seem. With the gift of perspective comes solace and soothing. Those persons who contained old souls had moved towards a balance between positive and negative karma. The oldest and wisest of these souls would eventually ascend to a state resembling divinity. They were one with the universe, while at the same time able to guide and teach others on the material plane. They are known as Ascended Masters. To see your place in the universe, to know that you yourself are not just a mote against many, but a union of brothers and sisters working together for common good. That is when you have ascended. You are enlightened. Though these Ascended Masters are few, given enough time, their numbers will grow until we as an entire race have risen to enlightenment. After 5,000 years of recorded wars, atrocities, and injustice, I believe it is soon time for our racial consciousness to rise above our petty differences, and in the spirit of Ubuntu, realize that what makes us human binds us together. After the age of spirituality came the age of reason. After realizing that neither reason nor spirituality alone could guide us, we now combine reason and spirituality into a new way of thinking. We will exist in rational faith, and in faithful rationality, in a new age of enlightenment.
We sifted the clues from silicon.
After 5,000...
We sifted the clues from silicon, blood, and smoke, saw the shape of the enemy in history's shrapnel, the rebel Galactic Terran Intelligence's nightmare research, the corpse-choked corridors of Bosch's Iceni, the half-century-old screams of a doomed pilot who could feel the Shivans chasing him. We called it Nagari, a non-local quantum process that could induce neural activity via subspace. Wonder and a terror.
After 5,000 years of recorded...
We sifted the clues from silicon. Some saw Nagari as a pathway to singularity, a computational engine as powerful as the logic of the universe itself. Could the process be the key to utopia? Could a society of compassionate pluralism emerge from the whispers of a transcendent alien mind? Could there even be truth to ancient philosophies of spiritual ascension? But we saw apocalypse, humanity chained to an ancient, unfathomable mechanism, and we knew there was only one choice. When Bay's silver ships complete their mission, and they see what we have ordered, they will call us monsters. They will cry out our sins, irrational evil, thoughtless aggression, monstrous and arbitrary cruelty. But Morpheus must proceed.
This is it, everyone. We've just had the go-ahead from Command to evacuate the system. Captain Bay is overseeing the exodus from the GTCV Arifio until the Aquitaine and the rest of the 3rd Fleet arrive from Gamma Draconis. Ensign Bay, you'll be taking Ensign Sato and Omar to the Vega jump node. You'll be escorting an evacuation transport carrying refugees from Sophia Station, a civilian hub in this system. Her destination is the Vega jump node. We've had reports of Shivan incursions into this system from Gamma Draconis, so we need you to be on your guard and make sure the transport makes it to the node safely. Remember, pilots, these are civilians. They're not trained for military encounters and don't react well to battle. I need you to maintain extra diligence and attention while you're out there, and make sure nothing goes wrong. Ready? Good. Suit up. You leave in 5.
Elysian Transport, this is Alpha Wing, flying off 3rd Fleet Headquarters. We're here to escort you to the Vega node.
Good to finally see you, Alpha Wing. We've been hearing reports of Shivan attacks elsewhere in the system, and frankly, we've been getting a little worried.
Don't worry, the GTVA will be taking care of any Shivans who enter the system long before they reach us. Just sit tight and we'll guide you to the node.
Hey Bay, I've heard rumors that 100 jugs are muscling their way to Capella. You hear anything about this?
Shut up, Omar. This is an open channel. You want the civs to hear and cause a panic? Besides, it hasn't been confirmed by command yet, so keep quiet about stuff you don't know about, okay?
Alright, keep it quiet, you two. I don't want to hear anything out of both of you until this mission is over.
Jeez, Bay, what's with that attitude? Something crawl into your fighter and die?
Sam? Sam, is that you?
Ariana, what are you doing here? Are you on the transport?
It is you! Yes, we're both here. Your mother and I managed to book our flight out early. We made it onto one of the first transports out of here.
And who should be escorting us along the way but the handsomest pilot in the GTVA? Aren't we lucky?
I'm so glad you two managed to leave safely. I promise that when this is all over, I'll come and visit.
Bandits incoming! Oh hell, are they Shivans?
Oh god. We've got Nahimas coming in. And dragons! Fucking dragons!
Got incoming Shivan warheads. Please help us.
Oh, God. No, please. This isn't real. This can't be happening. Oh, God.
This is the GTCV Raphael, moving to engage Shivan fighters. Status report, pilot. What happened to the transport?
Arafel, father, the transport. They're dead. Ariana and mother, they're all dead. Is this the end? Is my journey over? I've done what I came here to do. So, has my time come? I'm here, Ariana. I'm coming to join you. We'll be together again.
Welcome back to the Orestes, Commander Bay. You are lucky to be alive. We found your environment suit floating near the Ross 128 jump node. You are only minimally alive and running out of air. We don't know how you ended up there, but you're safe now. I'm expecting a report from the ship's medical staff, but it looks like you'll be able to return to duty soon. I am sending you this transmission now instead of debriefing you. That will come in its own time. For now, understand that I have never seen the Admiral in such a mood since I joined up with this ship. You should know that he's been very relieved to have you back. Please send me a communique when you're back on your feet. For now, get as much rest as you can. We are not out of danger yet. Captain Esmar Al-Fadil, 222nd Night Wolf Squadron. Welcome back, Commander. Good to see you back on your feet again. Everyone's already suited up and launched, but I figured you needed the extra time to get briefed on what's been happening since you've been gone. As you know, we attempted to gather our battle group together after the Temeraire was sent after you to support your wing in Ross 128. The Orestes does not have the mobility of the Titan-class destroyer, so it took us somewhat longer to recharge our engines and gather our forces. A Chavan ambush in Ross 128 forced us to halt our progress, and we were split off from the Temeraire. We had no choice but to retreat back to Delta Serpentis. Unfortunately, soon after we arrived in the system, we encountered a Lucifer super destroyer. While our weaponry was strong enough to pierce the Lucifer's shields, we were barely holding our own. We were very lucky that your ships arrived when they did, as we were unsure how long we would have been able to hold out. As soon as the Satanas jumped in and destroyed the alien capital ship, all remaining alien ships, including your own, ceased functioning. We were forced to jump out and retreat, and as such, we are unsure of their fate. We can only conclude that they were eliminated once they posed no challenge to the Satanas. At the moment, we are currently in the Ross 128 system being pursued by the Satanas Juggernaut. Admiral Bay has split up the battle group in order to maximize the survivability of our ships. The plan appears to have worked. The Satanas Strikecraft complement has been greatly reduced in attacks against the GTL Fortune, GTCV Boreas, and escorting ships. So far, we appear to be the intended target of the Satanas, as the Juggernaut has not attempted to engage the rest of the battle group directly. We have deployed hit-and-run attacks against the Satanas in order to weaken its offensive ability, but these have been met with only limited success. Our engines will require a recharge, during which time we will be vulnerable. We need you to cover the Orestes during this time. The Satanas will have its forward beams functional, so your highest priority will be in taking out its main beam cannons. This is a risky procedure that has only been attempted once in history, but it is the only option we have remaining. When this is all over, Commander, I am going to personally recommend you for a promotion, given everything that you have done for us today.
Fortune to Orestes, we've just driven off the latest Shivan attack wave. Battle group remains intact. What is your status?
I copy. Good to hear. We've just launched our remaining fighter squadrons. Estimate 10 minutes time until our engines recharge.
Roger that.
Acknowledged, arrestees. Do you require any additional support? The Boreas and Miranda are ready to jump out to your position.
Negative, Fortune. You need the protection of those corvettes to maintain your position. The Orestes is the only ship in the battle group capable of engaging the Satanas.
Commander, this is Alpha Deal. Are your fighters ready?
Good to see you, Captain. Alpha Wing stands ready.
This is Captain Alpha Deal taking over command authority of fighter squadrons. Alpha Wing, wait for my signal to attack. Delta and Epsilon Wings, stay with Alpha Wing and guard their approach.
Roger, Zeta 1, standing by. The Sathanas is warped in. 10 clicks and closing. Target acquired.
Alpha, hit your afterburners and target those beam cannons. We don't have long before the Sathanas gets in range, so launch your warheads as soon as you're able.
Target acquired.
Oh man, the Sathanas. I've only ever seen one of these in big clips. They're a hell of a lot more frightening in real life.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Relax, Alpha 4. It may look like the very face of death, but believe me, can and will defeat it. Even if we should die today, we shall embody the true spirit of a GTVA pilot, fighting against the odds to protect those we love.
Target acquired.
Here they come. All pilots, break to attack.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down. Yes, sir. We'll take him down. We'll take him down.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Caught an energy surge coming from nearby space. Something big is jumping.
This is the GTD Temeraire. Hang in there, arrestees. We're here to assist.
All beams have been taken out. Great flying, pilots. Orestes, you are clear to begin your attack run.
All beams and torpedoes open fire. GTC La Bouchère. Maintain attack vector.
Target data received. Acquiring lock.
Temeraire, this is Orestes Control. It's damn good to see you again.
Commander Bay, this is Lieutenant Commander Corey flying off the Temeraire. Told you we'd see you again.
Lieutenant Taylor at your service, sir. Good to be flying alongside you again, Commander.
Corey? Taylor? Oh, damn, it is so good to see you two again.
We'll grab a drink together once we're back home. Now we've got ourselves a Sathanas to take down.
Yes, sir. Targeting engines now.
Roger that. We'll knock out those engines for you, sir.
This is the GTCV Boreas. Sorry to disobey your direct orders, Orestes Control, but we made an executive decision that our firepower could be put to better use here.
The Sathanas hull integrity is fallen to critical. We're almost there. Everyone, maintain fire. Warriors, Miranda, is the Fortune safe?
The Fortune is safe, Orestes, never fear. Now's the time to finish this battle once and for all.
Sathanas' objective has been annihilated.
I copy.
Yeah! We did it, everyone! We did it!
I copy.
Sure did, Taylor. We all made it through together.
Roger that.
Fighters, return to base. Great flying out there. Temeraire, once your fighters have docked, rendezvous at the following coordinates. We'll be regathering the fleet before we decide on our next action.
Ordnance depleted.
For your excellent service record and your notable achievements throughout your tour of duty aboard the Orestes, it is my great honor and pleasure to promote you to the rank of Captain. As you now hold leadership rank, you will be offered command over a GTVA vessel or fighter squadron once we return to GTVA space. Congratulations, Captain Bay. We have gathered our ships and have made contact with the Temeraire and our newest addition to the fleet, the Sanctuary. Rear Admiral Carey has briefed us on our situation, and while the news is astounding, it goes a long way in explaining our anomalous findings in these systems. We have collated information regarding the Vishnan race and require you to give a report at 1900 hours later tonight. Admiral Carey and Nietzschev will be in attendance. We will spend the next few days attempting to recreate the energy surge experienced by our Muson reactors during the transit through the Sol node. This will enable us to find a way back home by recreating the effect. With the Shivan threat eliminated, this has become our highest priority. Once again, Captain, congratulations. I am proud to call you my protege, my heir, my son. To the officers and crew of the 14th Battle Group, GTVA. We have managed to repair most of the damage sustained by the Shivan attacks. My thanks go to the engineers of the GTL Solace and Fortune for their efficient work in bringing our ships back up to combat capability. However, supplies on both ships are running low, and we need to find a solution to our isolation soon, or risk running dry. To that end, we are moving back to the Delta Serpentis system, where we plan to run tests on our power reactors whilst in transit between the Delta Serpentis and Sol systems. By replicating the process which brought us here, we will be able to return to our home universe. For the attention of Captain Samuel Bay. After meeting with Rear Admiral Carey regarding your conduct aboard the Temeraire, it is my decision not to submit you for court-martial for desertion and for disobeying a superior officer due to mitigating circumstances. There is no way to tell how much influence Vishnan psychic communication had over your judgment. Testimony from Lieutenant Commander Corey and Lieutenant J.G. Taylor provides supporting evidence that you are not of sound judgment. This is the official reason. Unofficially, it is my opinion that it required courage and skill to lead a Vishnan assault force to Delta Serpentis. Without your intervention, destruction of the Orestes and her ships would surely have been likely. There is also one more reason why I have chosen not to put you under court-martial. Sam, I thought I'd let you know. While myself, Rear Admiral Carey and Admiral Nechna approached your testimony on the nature of the Vishnan psychic communications with skepticism, I have rethought my position on your report after shared experiences over the past few days. Though I am keeping the reason for my change in position unofficial, it is no less relevant to our situation at hand. I have been in communication with representatives of the Vishnan race, in a manner which I find entirely unusual. Visions and dreams just like those which you have described.
For the attention of Captain Samuel Bay. Greetings, Captain. This is Captain Chris Day from the Temeraire. Rear Admiral Carey has briefed me on your activities during your first contact with the Vishnans and has authorized me to give you the following information. Engineering has completed a scan of your flight logs during your first contact mission. They did not find any evidence of an energy drain such as that which you described. More so, your records did not log the presence of communications jamming, which you experienced upon jumping into the area. We will provide you with more information when it becomes available. Captain Lumen Christe, 56 Squadron.
Glad you can make it here on such short notice, pilots. We are bang in the middle of a war here. Delta Serpentis is full of Vishnan and Shivan ships engaged in combat. Vishnan Keepers and Santan's Juggernauts are doing battle all over the system, doing our very best to stay on the way. We're currently making our way to the Sol Jump Node. However, long-range sensors have detected a massive presence of both Vishnan and Shivan forces at the node. We are prepping all remaining combat-ready fighters for launch as soon as we enter the area. This means you only have a few minutes to suit up and get to your fighters. Orestes Control will be updating your situation once more information is available. I'll be staying on the Orestes as part of Fighter Command. Captain Bay, you'll be taking field command of our fighter squadron. You have been authorized to use my Erenice fighter if you think you'll need the firepower. She's a tough old girl, and she's kept me alive more times than I can count. If you do decide to use her, treat her well.
What the hell are they?
This is Delta Wing. What's your status?
One of them's definitely Shivan. The other looks to be Vishnu. Both ships exceed Juggernaut specifications by at least 5-fold.
Target data received.
Targeting weapons now.
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, this is Captain Bay. Form up around the Orestes. Stand by on further orders.
Target.
Roger that, Captain.
They're not fighting. They're just standing there. What are they doing? I'm reading strange activity around the Sol Jump Node. The rotating devices seem to be emitting some form of energy field.
A weapon?
Unknown, Orestes Control. We should be on alert, just in case.
Affirmative.
Roger that.
I'm on it.
New Shivan contacts on my sensors.
Picking up multiple jump points forming around us, even fighters and bombers moving in.
All ships go to red alert. Fighters intercept those bombers.
Yes, sir. Breaking to attack. Yes, sir. Breaking to attack. Engaging enemy now, sir. Yes, sir. Breaking to attack. Yes, sir. Breaking to attack. I'm on it, sir. Engaging enemy now, sir.
Orestes control the jump node.
You heard Alpha 1. Mission vessels want to find the jump and transit back into our universe. This is true. This man has to get back home. All ships, move back to the control jump node. It's time to head home. Watch your back, pilot!
Roger that, Orestes. Powering up engines now.
Fire acknowledged, sir.
Miranda. We have reached the Sol jump node. Engaging subspace drive. I hope you were right about this, arrestees.
Roger that. I'm
Yes,
on it. We've got company.
engaging subspace drives. Wish us luck.
This is the arrestees. Taking heavy fire from all directions. Step up your efforts, pilots.
Affirmative. Roger that. Roger that. Yes, sir. Roger that. Roger that.
Yes, sir.
I copy.
Cuban forces jumping in.
Show us how it's done, sir.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Roger that. Roger that.
Yes, sir. Engaging subspace drives.
Band it down.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Affirmative. I copy.
I copy.
Yes, sir.
Objective neutralized. Craig's gonna blow.
This is the arrestees to all ships. Status report. Did everyone make it through?
Where are we? Did we make it?
We've got a ship jumping in. Configuration is unknown.
This is the United Earth vessel Vengeance to unknown ships. Please identify yourselves and your intentions.
United Earth? That means we did it! We're home!
Well, outstanding.
This is the GTD arrestees of the Sol Expeditionary Force, GTVA. Your presence is welcome to us, Regian.
I wish I could say the same, Orestes. I say again, what are your intentions? Do you come in peace?
Orestes, this is Admiral Steele, GTVA High Command. What is your situation? We lost contact with your ships several days ago.
It's a long story, Command. We're low on supplies, damaged, and our crews require medical attention. Request an update on our standing orders.
Your orders stand, Orestes. Morpheus must proceed.
Command, this is Admiral Bay. I cannot in all good conscience carry out your orders. I must request leave to act upon my own edict.
compromised, Admiral Bay. Carry out your orders, or face the consequences. Humanity is counting on you. Admiral Bay, do you copy?
This is Vice Admiral Morian of the Orestes. Admiral Bay has placed me in command of the battle group and excused himself from the bridge. Command, I am preparing to carry out our standing orders. Earthship Rengian, by the authority of GTVA High Command, I am ordering you to surrender your vessel and prepare to be boarded. This system is now under the direct jurisdiction and authority of the GTVA, as per the Beta Aquila Convention 2358.
What are they doing? Why are they doing this?
False words of welcome from an invading army. Do not waste our time further with this parley. Set red alert throughout the ship. Prepare missile tubes and forward guns to fire on my command. Desperate of Pharaoh, we die as we live, on our feet. Signal 3rd Fleet HQ to send reinforcements. If you want our system, warmongers, you'll have to fight us for it.
No. What the hell is going on?
Enemy ship has been neutralized.
Orestes, you cannot possibly mean to say that all this time we were meant as an invasion force.
Command's orders were classified at the highest echelon until the time was right to carry them out. Now that we're here, they will be carried out in due order. The Sanctuary is powering up its subspace drive! All ships, stop that sleeper vessel from escaping!
We're picking up an unauthorized launch from the fighter bay.
This is Admiral Bay, former commander of the 14th Battle Group. I must first apologize to everyone for my part in the deception that High Command wished to play out. The Orestes and her ships are intended as a beachhead, a prelude to an invasion of this system to forcibly reunify Sol with the rest of the GTVA systems. The Security Council has been eavesdropping on Terran transmissions for weeks. They have deemed Earth's government a threat to mankind. Religious fanatics and pacifists who would irrevocably compromise our survival. This battle group was made up of our strongest ships in order to overpower Earth's main lines of defense. Solar forces were never meant to stand a chance. After everything we have gone through, being lost in an alternate universe, seeing our Earth dead, and our race reduced to ashes, I find I am unable to lead this assault upon our own people. I will see all of you again, if that is what fate has decided for me.
Admiral Bay is warped out.
All ships, Admiral Bay and the Sanctuary are to be considered traitors to the GTVA by order of command and are to be eliminated on sight. Any other ship who chooses to desert will undergo the same designation.
Traitors? How are they traitors? Sanctuary and my father have just sacrificed everything to ensure the values for the GTVA are upheld. We were supposed to return to Earth with open arms and friendship. This was supposed to be a celebration, not a start of a new war. High Command has betrayed the principles on which the GTVA were formed. All our ideologies, discipline, moral guidance mean nothing now.
What are we going to do, sir?
I tell you what I'm not going to do, Corey. I'm not going to stand idle while the future of our race is thrown into the dust heap to satisfy the military aspirations of those few high up. You're free to do what you want to do, Corey and Taylor. You're under no obligation to follow me in what I choose to do. Me, I choose the future of our race and the pursuit of peace.
We like this situation no better than you do, Captain. We'll never leave your back. You can count on us, sir.
Personal log, Captain Samuel Bay, formerly of the GTVA 14th Battle Group. It has begun. On the 4th of April 2285, the United Earth Federation of member nations declared war on the GTVA in retaliation for the destruction of Ren Giant 3 days prior. Within 12 hours, half of all personnel in the Sol Expeditionary Force had either resigned from service or actively defected to Earth. The GTVA advance was forced into retreat back into Delta Serpentis, the ships of the battle group already crippled by a lack of supplies and combat personnel. Earth welcomed us with open arms, knowing that she'll need all the help she can get against the superior military might of the GTVA. The crew and passengers of the Sanctuary now have a new home, and with it, hope of a new future. As do I. Earth is my home now. Humankind left our blue planet all those years ago in search of utopia among the stars. Had their gaze been directed inwards rather than out, they would have seen the potential this blue planet holds, as well as the potential inside themselves. Years of isolation, forced introspection, have changed the Earthborn. Whereas before their ancestors could claim to be human in name, only now are they worthy to claim the title. For it is only now that they have embraced their humanity, that which makes us human, binds us together. But the time for work will come later. Now's the time for healing, rest, and solace. I'm meeting up with a crew member from the Sanctuary whom I was fortunate enough to meet a couple of days ago. We grew close almost immediately, and I have offered to take her sightseeing with me on Guangzhou. Her name is Ariana.